because we want to hear a lot of the same things, but from the perspective of Mr. Aidan Trujillo. So we'll come back to you. Don't get too relaxed now, Monica. I'm so pleased to have you here. Thanks for talking to us. All right, Aidan Trujillo, you also are a freshman this year at St. Pius, the 10th Catholic High School. Tell me what parish you came from, what school you came from.
I came from Los Lunas Middle School, and the parish I go to is Newman Center at UNM.
Wow, that's a lot of geographical territory right there. You have a great perspective. So, what did you think? What did you imagine about high school before you arrived in September? Did you have any kind of notions about what it would be like?
I imagine it being a lot more challenging in general, but going to St. Pius, I figured that would challenge me more, and I kind of wanted that.
So, what was the reality when you arrived in September? Has it been challenging? Has it been exciting? What do you like best?
It's been challenging, yes, but it's a good challenge. Like, I can handle the workload they give me, but it still pushes me academically.
All right. And are you involved in any activities outside of classes?
I'm involved in campus ministry, and I'm involved in cross-country and track.
Whoa. All right. So we'll see you running across the campus, training, running around the neighborhood. Jeff always gets his runners out.
Right, and I want to jump in here. Aidan, coming from a public school in Los Lunas, he actually competed for Los Lunas High School at some level last year as an 8th grader. So that's a good thing, but it was also something he had to make sacrifice, if you will, because he could not compete varsity in cross country, even though he was my number 2 or 3 man.
Oh, wow.
Because of the rules on transfers, when you participate in a sport, you have to sit out. So he's had his whole freshman year, he will have to be on the junior varsity level, which is, in most cases, is not a big deal, because most freshmen, they're that. Now, he happens to be fairly talented, so in terms of cross country and track, there's a very good chance that he would run varsity, but he weighed those out. He weighed that, and then I know his folks, they had to think about those kind of things. Like, okay, well, I want that challenge academically. I want to go to St. Pius. I'm going to have to forego my freshman year as a varsity member of a team because of that. But he weighed those, pros and cons in that, and chose to come. And I'm glad he did. He's definitely a talented young man. Competitively, but also more of the balance, and that's what we look for in high school. It's great to have fast athletes and good athletes and fast runners and all that, but you want that balance, and you want them to be, he's in campus ministry. He truly represents what a young man at St. Pius would be.
Well, we're going to hear more about that, because I want to ask him about what are your favorite classes.
My favorite class is also my hardest class. It's honors algebra with Mr. Penn, Monica's dad.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. Yet a new quarter heard from. Monica's dad teaches. We're going to have to ask about that experience. But so you're really enjoying that. Any other classes? And have there been any real surprises in what you have encountered so far in your life as a freshman at St. Pius?
Not too much. The only surprise was that everyone was on the same level as me. I thought coming from a public school, I would be more behind, but it wasn't like that. I was just at the same spot as everyone else.
So you're feeling that you had a pretty good preparation for St. Pius, and that you're kind of it's an equal opportunity situation.
Yes, and even then, because if you think you're behind, they will give you the opportunity to catch up if you need it.
Wow. And do you think, are you the kind of guy who might volunteer to mentor or tutor other students when you get to be an upperclassman?
I think so, because I want to help underclassmen get caught up if they came from a place where they didn't get their full education.
All right. Tell me about this campus ministry interest.
Campus ministry it's like a club where we set up for Mass, and when we have reconciliation, we set up for that, and we kind of run it. But yeah, we do stuff like that, and we go on retreats and do stuff like the church at our school.
All right. Are there other young people at your parish who you get to kind of trade notes with, or is St. Pius becoming your kind of go-to peer community?
St. Pius is becoming my go-to peer community. I kind of talk to my people from like my parish and from my old school, but I talk a lot more to my friends now at St. Pius.
All right. Well, we won't forget our old friends, but it's really exciting. Are you also experiencing this this effect that Monica mentioned about all of a sudden there's a whole lot more people from different backgrounds that you're exposed to, that you get to be friends with and learn about? Is that exciting?
I mean, I don't experience that too much because at Los Lunas I came from a class of 600 just in one grade. So I've had like a little more diversity. It's kind of less here. But I mean, I get to meet people from everywhere now, all around the state, not just in my home.
All right. Very cool. Any expectations, any ideas about, have you been inspired? Think about new topics that you'd like to pursue, new things you'd like to learn, maybe even things that might indicate where you'd like to go to college eventually. What kind of things you'd like to pursue?
Yes, I have. We have an engineering lab at St. Pius, but I didn't take that this year. But next year I am thinking about doing that to pursue mechanical engineering as a career.
All right. What do you like about mechanical engineering?
Just like you get to build stuff and design whatever you want.
It's fun. It's creative. All right. Now tell me about this experience with Mr. Penn. He's your algebra teacher?
Yes, he teaches honors algebra / geometry. So last semester we took Algebra 1 and now we take Geometry. And he's just a really fun teacher. He knows how to make you learn and he does it in a fun way.
All right. Well, pretty outstanding. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Parents, friends, anyone?
Cross-country coaches.
Cross-country. Well, you're in the studio. Come on. Wave, say hi.
My mom and dad, who I think are listening now,
Hey, there you go.
and my sister.
Well, that was another question. We're going to come back to Monica on this. So prep yourself, Monica. But do you have brothers and sisters and anyone you expect to share your high school years with?
I have a younger sister. She's in 6th grade, and so she'll be a freshman when I'm a senior, so I hope I can help her out.
You can practice to be the good big brother. Very, very cool. All right, I'll ask you later if there's anything we've missed that you would like to mention, but I'm going to shift back here to Monica.